life of freedom. That's what my experience in life I want to share. And I want to inspire, most importantly, because there's so many people that don't really, I mean, they'll take an action and they'll think led by a false leader. A leader, there's so much online today that it's critical to you, to your satisfaction and your fulfillment in life, that you do what you really want to do. And I don't go for the life is short thing. That's just a bunch of BS to me. I don't expect my life to be short. I mean, things move swiftly. Time has passed. I look back on it. I just saw a post on Instagram here that says, don't use your past. It's not useful. And I'm like, what? This guy's a big, he's a pretty smart guy. And I'm like, why would you say that? And I think that we use our past to improve our future. We don't dwell on our past. That's the danger, to dwell on, and it depends how you look at that past and how you define it. You just say, I'm not doing that again. So if you don't acknowledge and recognize what you did, and then you do it again, well, where are you going to go? You're just treading, you're not going anywhere. You're treading in the water and keeping barely from drowning. And I've always said, cut the anchors that hold you back in the past. That's what I like to say, is you cut the anchors of the past and see a brighter future. Say, I won't do that again. I won't do this again. And what I did enjoy in my past most, what lit me up, what made me feel most excited about life. And I know, I'll tell you, people say, find the fire inside, find your passion. And some people just don't have it. So when I started Peter Stone Jewelry, because my passion, I'd already been traveling on merchant ships for, I don't know how many years, 15 years or more. And I mean, 5 days out of high school, I was in Canada. So that's my nature, to travel and looking at the horizon and wondering what's beyond it, not from a fearful, oh, I don't know, I'm afraid. No, I don't know. What is it? What's the great thing that's there? Because something, I will just tell you, now I look back at my history, I look back at the past, and I go, oh my God, the stuff I did. And sometimes I'm like, whoa, I did that. It's like big risks, big challenges, big rewards, and big crashes. It's okay. Get up, dust yourself off, and be you. Be real. Live into your life, whoever you are. You are. And when you're doing who you are, that's the best you. When you launch yourself from that place forward, look, the noise is out there. Our friends, our family, oh, you can't do that. Oh, that's crazy. That'll never really. BS. You look any place online, people have done amazing things all their life. Just they decided, I'm going for it, I'm doing it. And some people are like so intensely connected, there's nothing else in their life. And I can't say it's right or wrong, good or bad. That's what they do. But from an outside, I wonder what else that person does. I mean, based on my life, right? So that's how we critique or look at other people's lives. Well, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so no. What? So in your critique, just stop that and go pick up the mirror and say, hey, what am I going to do? What do I love to do? What is my passion? So I mentioned the fire, the passion within, and I can tell you there are blocks of time that I've had that I didn't have that fire. I didn't have that passion. I didn't have that fuel. And in the search, in the quietness, in the stillness of not listening to all the other noise that came to me, I didn't acknowledge it. I really spend a lot of time in solitude where there's nothing but there's everything, and that's where I get powered up and connected with a higher power or God or the universe, whatever you want to call it, wherever your power comes from or within, and straight down and within, and then without, not from without all this other noise telling you what to do. Okay, enough of that. You will discover in time that fire by doing something that you like to do. You try it. Make sure the rewards are there, that's making you feel good, and that the challenges aren't a struggle. The challenges are an adventure. Like you've got this thing, you want to do it, you're doing it. So for the fairs, festivals, and events, the traveling, you might say, well, I can't because of this, I can't because of that. So I'll just go back to when I was in high school. All these kids, they had been, I'm leaving this town as soon as I graduate. And I said, I am too. Let's go. I'm going to go to Canada. And he said, I'm going to go too. Like 20 people, right? We graduated. And then I started talking to every single one of them. Every single one of them had an excuse. I ended up going to Canada with someone that wasn't in that group, that was a year younger than the graduating class. And none of them left. Every single one had an excuse why they stayed. So my friend Jonathan and I headed to Nova Scotia through New Brunswick, where we had some. We're from a little tiny town. New Brunswick is big city. It's like there's some street people there. I mean, we were in the adventure mode, right? So we learned a lot. And I'm 17 years old, just going across the border. I don't know. I got a passport, and I'm going across the border, and we're going to Canada. That's that. We had a pup tent, a World War II Army tent, sleeping bags, and as all things will work out. I'm in the kitchen at Jonathan's. His parents were architects, had a beautiful house. So we're in the kitchen and we're talking to his mother. And his mother's like, well, we had a big car. She didn't want me to drive that big car. And she says, look, you're going a long way and you'll need a reliable car. I had an American car. She had a German car. She goes, well, here, look, here's the keys to the Benz. 17. Okay, back in the day, I'm a working kid, right? No Benz. I had to wait a few years. And then uh, you're going to need gas and you're going to need oil, maybe. And wash the car every now and then. Here's the credit card. Yeah! Are you kidding me? So the gifts show up when you go for it. That's it. The gifts will come. You think about this problem or that problem. It's not a problem. It's only a problem because it's in your head. Just do it and sell the house, leave the house behind, rent the house, give it to a realtor, let them put it on the market, sell it, rent it, take advantage of it. It's money in the bank. Leave your friends and family behind. You don't have to. Why? You got the phone. Pick up the phone. You have a meeting and like you're there. You make a big screen and you have a party. If you think you're going to miss your families and friends, if you're going to the South for a warm, comfortable winter and going to fairs, festivals, and events to make money, okay? You got to overcome the mental blocks. So everyone's been to a fair, festival, and event. And I mentioned this, that you get on the right side of the table, the money making side. There's a lot of reasons. And you will identify them when you start taking the money. Some of you already go to fairs and festivals. So I spoke with 3 people, Peter Stone customers, clients for a long time. They are famous to me that they go to fairs, festivals, events. That's their only mode of business. 6 months a year, 3 months a year. They make a lot of money, 100,000 plus dollars, going to fairs and festivals, having fun, seeing their old friends at the fair that they were at last year. Hey, how you been? And they go over, it's like this connect. You get charged. That's where the passion and the fuel comes from. You got to generate it sometimes. You got to generate your energy. If you don't have it, get up, move, get on your bike, go for a walk, go for a swim, move, twist, bend. When you go to a fair and a festival, you have to reach out and take the money. You can bend over the table, reach the money. You can go get more jewelry, put it. These people at these shows have reported to me, every one of them said their inventory is low because they're having the best fair and festival they've ever had. Historically, these are people that have been doing this for like 15 years. 12 to 15, no, 15, maybe longer in some cases, but buying Peter Stone jewelry that long at fairs and festivals. And they haven't let it go. There's a lot cheaper jewelry out there, but they know they cannot, if they put, they're going to be competing with other people. This is important. You need to understand that there's millions of pieces of jewelry out there, but there's only one Peter Stone. And there's one reason I opened my own company is to make exceptionally beautiful jewelry that customers and clients recognize, and then they come back for. That's the important thing. They come back for because you had something special, unique, and valuable, symbolic, especially today. We need uplifting, spiritual, symbolic, powerful jewelry that gives us energy and confidence and fun, right? The 43 different niche markets. So, how to do a fair and a festival is really easy. It really is. Easy, simple. Let's say it's simple. So, you're in your home, you get some Peter Stone displays in a cardboard box, you pull it out. They're from like tabletop, like a laptop wide, 9 inches, 12 inches wide, and they hold 72 rings for the ring display. Then there's a vertical one that holds 32 jewelry hanging cards. That's quite high. It's like 28 inches. So it's visual. The little sign on the top makes it over 30 inches. And then there's one that's square, which I call the great jewelry display, because you can put 9 different types of jewelry: rings, toe rings, thumb rings, finger rings, pinky rings, baby rings, chains, necklaces, anklets, bracelets, earrings, pendants, all on one display. And the storage inside, that all fits so nice and neatly inside a cardboard box. I've been doing this for decades, okay, for a long time. I've done a lot of fairs, whether they're wholesale trade fairs, some retail shows. So I'm out there hearing what my customers and clients need, what you need. So I've got all this feedback, all this success. We've been here for 35 years. You are not talking to someone who just started, someone out of China, someone out of Thailand or Taiwan or India that has not done this. I have done this since 1997. Fairs and festivals. I went to a flea market. And I made $500 the first time I went there. Didn't know a thing of what I was doing. I just put some trays out on the table, cheap trays at the time. And I met three people that one of them turned into a very large customer that ended up being over $100,000 in sales from one customer. So you might say, well, he didn't buy anything at the fair, but later we met and he bought a lot of wholesale jewelry. And then again, and then again. And then we made him custom design. And so it just goes on. That's a long time ago, that guy. And he was so into the fairs and festivals, he designed a portable case. His fairs and festivals was his part-time job. Like it was his fun thing that his wife and him loved to go out for the weekends and longer because he owned his own business. It was a car parts business from Ohio, and he's a smart business guy. And then he designed he says, I'm at shows. So how can I make a display with sliding shelves and people can look at all these different volumes of jewelry without having a big spread? So he made these beautiful cases, and we can direct you to him to give you huge leverage in saving space and increasing the volume of your inventory and going big to make every mile count, every minute count at a fair and festival where it's compressed time. So everybody was compressed and stressed in 2020, right? And coming into 2021, compressed with stress for sure. And they've exploded because in the United States, in America, people don't live that way. They live the life of freedom and they want to be out celebrating, being festive, seeing people having fun. It's the American way. So they had this pent up energy. And when they got let loose in 2021, now they know that they're just going to stay loose. And these fairs and festivals will go on and they will be bigger than ever because people do not want to stay in their boxes. They want to get out, see you at a fair and festival, and have fun. So the tools are really simple. This is so simple. I would say 5 display cases is the optimum because it gives you a little presence. You get 2 folding tables if you don't have them. You can go to almost any box store and get folding tables. You get some colored sheets, whether you take them from your laundry room after they're washed and go spread them out. Nice colored sheets, whatever color you like and you feel good with. And you take those displays out of your car. You fill them with the jewelry at your home or ask us to fill them for you. And you say, I don't know what price to put. Well, we can put suggested retail prices on that jewelry for you if you'd like. I mean, we do a lot of the work for you. So really, you get that jewelry from Peter Stone. Oh, take it out of the box, check it out, make sure it's secure, ready to go. And you know what you got, you know how to present it. Take it out, the signs are there, everything, and put it in your car or put it in your trailer, put it in your RV, put it in your travel trailer, van, small, compact, valuable, money-making stuff. That's why I got in the jewelry business because it's so small and compact. I mean, you can carry in 2 sports bags if when I'm doing my wholesale business, $15, $20, $30,000 worth of jewelry at wholesale. So in the retail, when you have those displays full and you put them in the cardboard boxes protected in your car or motorhome and wherever you're going to go, however big you're going to go or small, compact. Go to the fair, pay the fee. Usually it's not very much, depending on what fair and festival you go. Some are really big and been around for a long time. They want people because some people aren't going. They're afraid. But these 3 people that are out there doing it, no fear. And I didn't expect that's where they make their living. They went out there, they made money, and there's a lot of people out there. So there's very few people, and they wouldn't be Peter Stone customers anyway, that are really afraid to get out in life. You got to have a little bit of courage, a little bit of faith, and a little bit of financial drive to make some money, meet some people, have some fun, and be social, face to face, not here behind these screens. It's kind of sucks, but I mean, some people like it, but I prefer face to face. Nothing like the energy you feel with people, and that's why it's so festive at fairs and festivals. You get to the fair and festival, set up your tables, maybe print a couple of signs. You might want to represent Peter Stone as a wholesaler. We have some catalogs, but we have a link online. It's like being an affiliate. So if you sent us business of another reseller, because people cross roads at fairs and festivals, and they don't go to the same fair and festival, but you might be at the same fair and festival that somebody else is, but they sell clothing. Now they want to add jewelry, and they see your jewelry, and they say, wow, do you sell wholesale? And you connect them, and you make 20%. What if they buy $5,000? You made an extra $1,000 on the side. What if they bought 10,000? Well, that's just gravy train on the side. That's a suggestion. Matter of fact, if I were you or not at fairs and festivals, I would take full advantage of this and go out and talk to a few people. And I might find one or two resellers that cross paths at fairs and festivals. And at the end of the year, I got 20 new customers for me, for Peter Stone. I mean, for me, you, that you made a commission on, and there's nothing wrong with an extra $5,000 or $10,000 pure profit by simply talking to somebody about something that you already know about. Because once you know how good Peter Stone jewelry sells, it's easier to share that message firsthand. You're not really selling, you're sharing your knowledge and the benefit of selling Peter Stone jewelry. And Peter Stone jewelry is very special. We have gold now. We have the sterling silver, as we have for a long, long time. We've always had gold, but this year we're promoting it. Why? People are buying more gold. There's more money out there. The stock market is higher than ever, plus crypto. People are making money. They want to spend it. They don't want to just keep it in the crypto, keep it in the investment. They want to spend it and reward themselves. Gold has not been very saleable just in the last 3 years. And this is another direct feedback from a Peter Stone customer. Not just another 3 people have proved that gold is selling well. Why? They're buying more. They're ordering more. That any one of Peter Stone jewelry sterling silver designs is available in 14 karat gold, or 18 karat gold, or 22 karat gold. So that's another subject, but I just let you know you can do it online. You can do it in fairs and festivals, but that's a whole nother discussion. The simplest thing is a sterling silver, but if you have a website, you want both when you go to a fair and a festival, because you want to get people's contact information. I always told my customers and clients, maybe you, that when I come into their store, I go, so do you have a guest book? They go, no. I go, really? So you're in a tourist town of Salem, Mass, or New Bedford, Mass, or Provincetown, Mass, or Key West, Florida, or Tarpon Springs, or you've got all these people passing through your store, and you didn't get their contact information. When they leave the area, you stay in touch with them. And when you have new designs, you get their social media contact. You get their phone number if they want to give it to you, or you get their email, whatever it is that's important to them is important to you. Because you may think email, 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 email. It used to be physical address. It's not that anymore. It's the emails and the social media. But most people think it's just email. Email is extremely important, but social media allows you to advertise and have those people look forward to connecting with you the next year or the next cycle of another show. So some shows have 3 or 4 shows in a season. And it just varies. I mean, 36,000 shows, fairs, festivals, and events across America. And you can even start your own. You can do whatever you want. So I'm all about creativity. And we have a turnkey program if you want to just start. If you're on the road and you don't have jewelry, you want jewelry, it's so much easier, or you want to add it. It always becomes 1/3 of your sales if you sell other accessories, if you have a fixed store. And if you have a fixed store and it's not serving you, I would suggest you add fairs and festivals to your income. So we've had customers who do both. Actually, several, quite a few that do both fairs and festivals. They know the benefits of both and they take advantage. So if they had a seasonal store, like one woman in Michigan or in Massachusetts, then they'll go to Florida or they'll go to Texas and they'll go and do some fairs and festivals there in the wintertime because they don't have to go and open a box store. I did that, had stores in Cape Cod and down in the Keys in Florida, in Key West. So I did that, but that was before, and I did some festivals in between, but before online came, right? And so that made it a challenge to do that. And I wanted to get out and travel, so I did close those stores. And if you're not getting the business you need, fairs, festivals, events is where there's compressed cash in people's cards, on their phone, however they're going to pay you. That is where they're ready to spend more money, not just maybe going window shopping. So the benefits are huge. Freedom, right? You go where you want. 36,000 festivals and fairs a year, right? And you have fun because you're going to the fairs and festivals you want. And you're on the right side of the table that's making money. And then you're fit because you got to be outside. You can be in the sun getting your vitamin D, get a little color in the wind and some fresh air that we need, not like locked down like these people have been making people sick, not making them healthy. There's something wrong with that method. Can't go to the gym, can't get sun, can't get vitamin D, can't move, can't twist, stay home, sit in your box, get depressed, get anxiety. That's what the CDC recommends you do. That is not healthy. They never talked one single bit about food, about healthy food and changing your diet and moving and exercise and fitness that matters, that builds your immune system. If you think I got an attitude, I do. Because they tell you all this stuff. Get a little shot, that'll fix everything. BS, it's not working. Just get fit. Get your diet. Sorry if I got a little angry because I'm angry at some people that don't. I'm not really angry. I'm a little upset that that they're misguiding a lot of people. That if you're fit and you're like this one guy, he's out doing fairs, festivals, he got COVID. Now he's got a strong immune system. He's fearless. He knows. His whole family, 15 people, got it. It's like a really bad cold for some of them. Some of them, it's like bad flu. And they're all over it, but they're all immune systems have built. Now you get in the sun, you move, he's happy. He's working with his family, his daughter, bonding, having fun. Total life freedom. Look, make the move. Get living your life, especially after all these people telling us what we can and cannot do, and they're doing it more than ever. Don't listen to them. Listen to the little voice inside here when you go after what it is you think you want. And if it is not exactly what you want, there are kids, they get out of high school. They don't really know what they want. They think they do. Their parents told them, oh, be this, be that. So they go, what? It's like a 45, 60 day, maybe 75-day gap from high school to school. They have no idea that they're going to study this, and we know the rule. We know what happens. So many people go and they study in universities, dump all their money in colleges, give it all to them, and they decide, I don't like this. I'm not interested in this. Then the challenge with that is they lost a lot of money. And I told my daughter, and it happened by default, I told her, I said, Brianna, do like they do in Europe and in England. Go travel the world for a year and go discover, like, really who you are, what you like, what your passions are. Why would I want her to be happy and live into what makes her happy, not what makes me happy. What makes me happy is when I see her smiling face, right? Not what I think she needs to do. She needs to do what she really makes her fulfilled and alive. And so do you. And please take the action. I'll be back, and I'm going to give you some links here to engage, or just go to peterstone.com. Get on the mailing list, subscribe to the videos, and connect with LinkedIn. And I promise you, I will help you change. If you're not in a place that you want to be, I will guide you to an exciting, fun, money making, financial filled life and journey. Because for me personally, I'm not the kind of guy that can sit in a box in an office. I just can't do it. I love to be outside with a fresh air, wake up in the morning at different places and doing different things with different people. Some people just want to see their same friends every morning. How are you? And talk about little things that, we talk about the weather. I mean, I don't know. I like to talk about the journey and what happened, whether it's drama or not, the fun stuff that life is made up of. Look, please click on the link and subscribe. Follow me here on Instagram. I'm going to give you some really good stuff. Get up, get free. The program I have coming, 10 videos, 10 step course on how to do this, on any of the obstacles perceived, and all of the benefits. Real, no perception there. These are benefits that exist right now. Why? Because I've got feedback in the last 2 weeks, 2 days ago, real time, people doing fairs and festivals selling sofa inventory is getting too low. Every single one of them said, oh man, my inventory is going so low, Peter. Can you rush that order? I'm like, yeah, let's do this thing. All right, this is Peter Stone saying, look, please if you're in a slump, please get out. And if you're excited and you're looking for change, please do a deep dive into Peter Stone and the courses that we have to offer. I'll be launching this about the middle of this month. I was just talking with my team, and we've had a couple of little bumps. It's the same thing in any business. A couple of challenges. Only they're not really challenges. It's like people had life stuff happen to them. And that's what happens. Do we stop? No. We get going. We find solutions, make it happen just like we have for over 35 years. That's what you're going to get. My 101 countries of experience doing business all around the world, building businesses, plus the fairs, festivals, and events, plus the best selling jewelry. It's such a turnkey business. We have a lot of successful people that are coming back, like because of business challenges online and stuff. They didn't buy anything for a couple of years. They go, Peter, I haven't bought anything for a while because of 2020 and stuff. And they're back at it. They've been buying for 20 and 30 years, and they're successful. And when we call them and talk to them, let them know we're still in the game, they're like, wow, I'm so happy because I used to sell so much of your jewelry. Okay. In this noisy world online, I stopped spending money on marketing because it got so noisy. And people forgot because of a lot of challenges in business 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we went really high, but we're back in the game to support you 100%. Click on the link. This is Peter Stone, and I am excited. In case you didn't notice, you can live into your dream and travel, get out, and just live into life. I'll see you on Wednesday night. Okay, and a few times in between. Look for the post. Get engaged. www.peterstone.com. Thank you for being here.